Namaste, I'm Jyoti. I'm the founder director of Ajanta Vihara Institute of Spiritual Sciences. And once again, I am back with full moon updates. Every month's full moon carries a certain message. Of course, because of the energies that are surrounding the moon, the energies that are surrounding the sun, planetary position. You don't even have to look at it as a astrological thing, right? But even if you were to understand it as part of astronomy, part of the science, that studies the space and everything, you will see that there's a shift in the positioning. And if you were to study the frequency and the vibration, you will see that month to month there is a shift that is happening, right? So this month's full moon is also very important, like any other full moon. Why it's important, for what areas of our life, the energies of this full moon are going to be very, very strong for. We need to understand that and tune into those energies, and what are the things that we can let go this full moon so that we can get tuned in for the next full moon. Now, a lot of people say, what is this moon rituals and all? Well, you can choose to believe, you can choose not to believe. It's not like it's been forced down on you. But maybe a lot of your, all this is ridiculous, all this is senseless, and all is maybe coming from ignorance that you carry. And to let go of this ignorance, first you have to let go of your ego and allow yourself to come into an awareness why the world's talking about moon, why so many people are talking about moon energies, why this woman keeps insisting on working on oneself during full moon and new moon. Once you let your ego sit aside, just park it somewhere for a while, trust me, there's such vast knowledge that'll come to you, about full moon, about new moon, about the energy cycles, how these impact us. You'll be surprised. In fact, now people have lunar diets also, based on what body type you are and how your body reacts to lunar cycle. You also have a diet plan, because body bloats up and contracts based on the lunar cycle. Logically speaking, if you were to understand, we are about 96% water. In physical form, we are just as water, we are 60 to 84%. Our brain is 71% water. The frontal lobe is 40%. Imagine so much of water this is carrying. Our environment is 70% water. Then how is it possible that each and every water body in this world is getting impacted by full moon energies and new moon energies, but we are not? How is it possible? Is our water different from the water outside? Is our water different from the water bodies or other species, other beings? No, we all are carrying the same water. So if those water bodies are getting impacted, then why not us? Logic, simple logic. But our ego stops us from getting into anything that does not have mass validation. So if the certain religion has mass validation, one is more pro towards it. If a certain political power has more validation, then we are more towards it. We like to go with confirmative studies, we like to go with the masses. Well, there is so much of data and information available out there on full moon. Please do read so you can benefit out of it. Now, coming to this full moon of August, why is it important? This full moon of August represents certain qualities that this month carries. This month carries powerful energies of Leo. This month carries powerful energies of Sun. Sun is vibrating at a very high frequency, and because it is, moon is also receiving that. This full moon is all about cleansing, like any other full moon. But the areas that you can focus on for the cleansing are, first and most important, your ego. you are being encouraged to let go of this ego. And when I'm telling this to you, it's not I who's telling this to you. I am receiving this guidance, and so I bring the guidance of the higher sources. I bring the wisdom of the ages to you. And moon and sun have played a very important role in wisdom of the ages. So coming back to August, Leo and sun, this month's energies are very, very powerful towards action, towards anger. Like, you may experience a lot of anger during the full moon time. You might experience a lot of ego during this full moon time. Ego can show up as attachment, ego can show up as expectation. So you are being encouraged to release any kind of energies that you have of ego. And more and more you let ego go, more and more you allow the fears to disintegrate from your energy field, from your body, from your mind, which means closer you move towards love frequencies. Love is the only energy that can heal, and love is the only truth. So you understand how powerful that experience will be for you if you let go of your fears. Now, one simple exercise that maybe you can do this full moon is just tell yourself, close your eyes, do some deep breathing, like always encouraged to do, which is breathe in deep from both your nostril. Hold your breath till the time you can. When you are not able to hold your breath, contract your stomach and slowly from both the nostrils exhale. Do 10 counts of this and then sit like straight, spine straight, so that all your chakras front, back are in alignment. Your kundalini is activated, because when you're sitting straight, kundalini point will get activated. Your third eye chakra is beautifully aligned. You can do it starting today, tomorrow. The full moon and night is already here. So, and you can continue to do 7 days post full moon also. In fact, this is something you can do every night, but of course the effect is going to be much more powerful during the full moon. So sit, breathe in, as I said, 10 counts of breath, and then think of anything that angers you, disappoints you, brings sadness into you, grief into you. There is an attachment there, or there is an expectation there. That means there is a wounded ego at play. So close your eyes and tell yourself that I am releasing myself from all the attachment, all the expectation that I have from either, could be a person, could be a situation, could be an experience, could be a thing. So tell yourself that I am today choosing to release myself from all the attachment and expectations I have with such and such, so and so. Once you've done that, then call all your power back to yourself and say, I am recalling all my energies back. I am calling back all my power to myself, and I allow myself to be at my center. That's all you have to say. Keep repeating it again and again, and you will start to experience a huge shift in you, because what you're doing is you're letting go of your wounded ego, which is so attached to expectations, from someone who's attached to your own sadness, pain, and grief. And this is the time, full moon is the time to release all this. That's all you have to do this full moon. Focus on your ego. Your ego can also come up as a victim. You might feel that you're being victimized by everybody. You might feel that you're a victim of situation and things and people. You see, so if you're all the time telling a sob story, if you're all the time telling a story where you are the victim or you are the superhero, and rest all characters are just existing, but you are the prime one in the spotlight, whether you're a superhero or you are the one who's been tormented, the one who is the victim. That means there is wounded ego at play. Sit down and try to understand what kind of narratives you have been carrying with you about yourself to people, what kind of narratives you've been carrying in your head about yourself. Sit down and think about it. Anywhere, in your mind, if I is repeating too many times, and that I is screaming and shouting, then that means there's a wounded ego. If you're somebody who is completely enjoying the validation and cannot function without the validation of others, then there is a wounded ego. So think about which areas your ego exists in. Think about how your ego is showing itself, and start to let it go. As I told you once again, tell yourself, I am choosing to release myself from all the attachment and expectation I have from so and so, such and such, and I call back all my energy and power. That's about it. You need to release yourself from the attachment. Start doing it today. Continue to do it till you can feel the shift in yourself. What better day than full moon? What better night than full moon night? Hope this helps. Till next time, love and light.